Welcome back to our Capri camper. So part of our channel is showing the great outdoors, especially in our Capri Truckbed Camper. If you haven't seen the other videos, go back and watch those, please. There's a playlist. Hopefully you're in the market for a Capri. We're not affiliated with Capri in any way, but they have been a remarkable company, made in America, in Texas, and we have just been very, very impressed with them. And we're kind of making these series of videos to show their product. And like a lot of things, people get on YouTube so they can do their research on what they're going to buy or what the best product to buy or whatever. So this video, I'm going to talk about the audio video system. So we're going to turn around here. Whoop. This is a retreat short bed truck bed camper. So let's talk audio video. The stereo up here is the same thing that would be in your car or truck. Okay, so it runs on 12 volt like the car battery. The TV and the DVD player, they run off of regular 110 power or whatever you want to call it, just a plug-in like what's in your house. So we are currently at a campsite and we're plugged into shore power, which is what your house runs off of basically. Okay, so I want to show you how we do things. So right now we're hooked up to shore power. Everything works just like it would in your home. Okay, but when we are boondocking, as they call it, which means you don't have any power source other than what you have on board, okay, your camper or whatever. So this camper, we have dual batteries. They can be charged either by plugging them into shore power. They can be charged by your truck when you're plugged into your, it's basically where your trailer plugs in, okay, down below the tailgate, by the bumper. And then we have the optional solar panels. So our camper batteries can charge 3 different ways, which is really, really nice. In our experience, when we're not hooked up to shore power, so when we're boondocking, we're able to watch TV, movies, whatever, have the fridge run. Let's see, I use a CPAP at night, so the CPAP running all night long. And I'm trying to think of what other things we would use off the batteries. The water pump, and that's probably about it. I don't know that we've ever used the microwave, but we've boondocked overnight with using all these items, not trying to conserve, nothing like that. And in the morning, our batteries are still at about 75%. So that's pretty good. Okay. That's, lights, everything. So that's, we don't even try to conserve. Typically the next day, if it's sunny, obviously the solar panels are charging those. By the end of the day, they're easily charged. Or if we, head out from our campsite, drive around, sightsee, do whatever, we're charging while we're driving, and that goes off your truck's alternator. But that might be a whole different video. But specifically, when we're boondocking, what we have to do if we want to use the TV or DVD player when we're boondocking is we just have to unplug the TV or DVD player, We just have to unplug it and plug it in to our inverter. So it is a little bit, I guess, inconvenient, I guess. I mean, that's the worst thing I got to worry about. I'm doing all right, right? But we have an inverter. I'm going to turn you around here and show you where we've put our inverter. You could probably put it anywhere you want, but I'm going to show you how we have it set up. So in the cabinet beneath the fridge here, this is right off the side of the bench, we've got our batteries, and in there is our inverter. So what we do is we unplug the TV from, you know, where it's plugged in the camper, and we just plug it in right here, and that allows us to you know, use that when we're boondocking. So a Sony DVD player and a Kenwood radio, or deck, whatever you want to call it. The other thing I'll point out is on the inside here, there's interior speakers. There's one here, and that's real close to like where your head would be if you're sleeping. And then we back up here, and there's another one right here, and this is right over the kitchen, or I say kitchen. This is over where the sink and the little cooktop is. So 2 speakers on the inside, 2 speakers on the outside. You can have them all 4 play the same thing at the same time. You can have just the inside, or you can have just the outside. So pretty handy. Everything works really well. We enjoy this mostly at night before we go to bed. Now what we do mostly is, if we know we're going somewhere where we won't have reception, and that's where we're at right now, there's no reception, there's no cell phone reception, and there is no, obviously there's no internet. Even if we had, I think if you had like a satellite internet, you would get, you know, you'd be able to have internet here and you could stream on the TV. But what we do is if we know we're going somewhere that has no connectivity, we just download either a movie or a TV series, whatever, YouTube videos, whatever it is. We just download those. You can do that to your phone, or we use an iPad. So Chief will download that stuff ahead of time on an iPad, and then we're able to, I'm not sure what they call it, but mirror it, I think, to the TV. Okay, it's a smart TV, so you know you can mirror it to the TV, and that's just what we do. We have used the DVD player, works great. DVDs are kind of a thing of the past, but we did had some old movies, some old DVDs that we watched one night, and just make sure it worked, you know, and worked great. So also AM FM, you play the CDs through the DVD player. Let's see what else. It does have an input to hook up your you know, phone or whatever device it is to play music. And then it is Bluetooth as well, so you can just set your phone on the counter or wherever and put a playlist on, and you know, just like you do in your car or truck. So we'll step outside here and I'll show you any of the audio video features there's just a few things I want to show you on the outside of the camper here. So as far as AV stuff on the outside of the Capri, we've got the old school style like TV antenna, like rabbit ears type thing, or it's the same connection of what like an HD TV antenna would hook up to. So that's right here on the passenger side, exactly like what's on the back of most TVs. I haven't bought a TV in a while, so I honestly don't know. I assume they still come with these old rabbit ear style. I'm not exactly sure what that connection is called. If I think of it and I can look it up, and I'll put it on the screen here. Above that, towards the top, well, at the very top, you can see up here is a radio antenna. Okay, that's going to be the same thing as what's on your truck or car or SUV, and that's always it's hooked up. You know, through the inside, it's always hooked up. You don't have to do anything for that. The last thing here, sorry about the sun glaring in your face. Chief's setting up everything still, so bear with us. But the last, as far as audio video stuff, the last thing I want to show you is there's 2 outdoor speakers. There's one up here and then one over there. And they sound real good. We really like having these, and most campers have outdoor speakers. They that's just kind of standard. You don't have to get these, but it's fairly standard. We really like having them. The cool thing with Capri is there's certain few things that are standard, but then everything is optional. So if you don't want the audio video system at all, you don't have to buy it. If you don't want the speakers, but you want the stuff on the inside, you can, if you don't want the outside speakers, you can do that. They're very easy to work with, and it's very customizable. So maybe going in the future, when new technology comes up, and that might be more technology out there even now that I'm not, real aware of, or just don't use or whatever, they're very willing to work with people as far as what customizations that you want. So anyways, that's the audio video stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's a little informative, and give Capri Camper a call with any questions. See y'all.